this is Inspired 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of April 2020, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of March 2020. So let's get started for your readings. So the first card for you representing the present position of your spread towards the beginning of the month, you have the Seven of Spades. The Seven of Spades here indicates that it looks like that you may have some kind of people that are not in your side and they are trying to pretend that they are. So just be mindful and be careful on the way you speak and the people that you encounter with or that you interacted with, because not all of them are actually in your best interest. They are possibly pretending to be somebody that you feel they are in your side, but they're actually not. So I think it's gonna be clear for you in the beginning of the month to whom that you are resonating with in your decisions, or in the way that they respond to your comments or things like that. So you will be able to identify which or who are in your side and who are not. So just be mindful on that as well. Don't be too judgmental as well. It doesn't mean that you will definitely will see everything as they are, but the thing is that you will be able to identify in the long terms who will be your friends, true friends, and who are not. So the next card that you have representing the influence card or the bridge cards towards the middle of the month, you have this Nine of Diamonds. The Nine of Diamonds here indicates that you will be able to sustain yourself, especially in terms of your income. It looks like that there are some burden in the past that you may have to, taking care of, and this is something that you have no choice, like something that you will be like, for instance, like your family members or your parents sick or something like that, or have some kind of bad situations happen and you needed to support them, so there's no way that you don't do anything with that. So that's the reason why that happened in the past, but now you are I think quite stable in some way with your income or with the way you handle money, so you have pretty much more than what you spend. So the next card that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the Three of Diamonds. So the Three of Diamonds here indicates that you will have quite a bit knowledge. I think in the past you have been getting a lot of informations and also gaining a lot of knowledge as well from the other people around you that you are interacted with and that you are working with. And it does look like that people are actually supporting you thoroughly, and they wanted you to succeed, even though not all of them. And you know what, this one, don't let this thing influence you and the way you make a decision, because not all of them are actually against you. There are some people that are genuinely wanting you to succeed, and that's the people that you needed to be honest with, and also genuinely supporting them as well. So there are a lot of help in the past, so doesn't mean that you have a really gloomy kind of readings here. It does look like that you have a lot of support in the past. So the next card you have, the next card that you have representing the things that you need to that you learn in the past, you have the Two of Spades. So yeah, basically people are actually helping you as well to decide whether or not you wanted to go this way or that way in this case. So if you have been thinking of, let's say, buying a property, otherwise maybe renting, so those kind of questions or those kind of doubt that in your mind will be answered, because you will be getting a lot of information and then you can decide. So possibly during the Mercury retrograde cycle, you may not have all the answers, which is normal. But now, once it's going direct, so everything is clear now. Everything is in your reach, and everything will be, yeah, everyone will show their own, their true colors, and then you can easily decide which way to go. So the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go of, you have the Ace of Club. So this is quite strange, by the way. So you may have kind of letting go some of your ideas or some of the things that you wanted to do in the past, that you wanted to, somehow getting into this kind of, new things, like for instance, if you have a hobby to cook, for instance, and you wanted to jump into those category, that but you are quite a bit scared. So if you are not sure, maybe it's good to just exit from there, and then revisit those things once in a while after you settle down with the way you are going on, that you are doing or that you are working on, because somehow it's sucking up your energy as well, and that's not really good. Like people are you become not focused on one thing because you distract yourself on the other things in your mind, basically. So the next card that you have representing the future card towards the end of the month, you have the Two of Diamond. I think probably this is the will be the busiest month ever, because it's also your birthday month for some of you. So happy birthday! So this is something that towards the end of the month there will be a lot of project opening up for you. So if you have been like waiting, or if you have been like under the weather in some way, like you don't know what to do and you don't know exactly what you should do in your path or in your career, so this is the way, the clarity will be soon given to you. So you will have more clarity on what you wanted to do and what you should do, especially in your job, and also the things that will soon realize in your favor as well. So lastly, here to clarify the readings, at the bottom of the deck you have the Jack of Heart. So the Jack of Heart indicates like there will be some kind of a happy news regarding your emotions. Some of you may have like maybe engagement party or a wedding party coming up, so this kind of messages may focus on that. Otherwise, if you are still single, this can be like invitations on the meetup with somebody that you feel connected or things like that. Otherwise, if there are nothing correlate with you, this can also be indicative, like if you are looking for a new job, this can be a good sign from the recruiter or from the people that you contact with, or that you are contacted with, has been reaching out back to you, and this can be a good news for you as well. I think that's overall readings here. I think it's quite awesome. Just be careful on the people. Don't trust people easily. Just feel the connectness first before you share any confidential or any important messages or any important informations. Otherwise, you will be we will be regretting those. So I think those overall readings here. I hope this reading is helpful, and if you do like it, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed, click subscribe and push the bell icon so that you get a notification every time we publish a new video. And if you want to donate to our channel, you can do so by sending your donation via PayPal to this email. And see you next month. Thank you.